Hi Collective, thank you guys so much for joining me here for your reading. This is about you being invited to step into a new season of your life. This is going to be a totally new era where you're going to be receiving a lot of exposure. There's about to be not just a lot of eyes on you, but energies that are going to, I'm hearing like test your strength, but it's not really a test. Also saying it's more of an invitation to learn how to hold space for the paradox of this reality. Okay, it's being able to sustain harmony within your being despite the external oppositions that you may be it's not necessarily coming up against, but that you may be acknowledging on a path that you guys are walking forward on. And this is a path that you'll be remembered for. Okay, and this is just something that comes with the territory. That's what they want you to know. And really, you're being given an opportunity to be able to see everything as either an act of love or a call for love. And there's some beings, okay, they're saying that are going to have exaggerated reactions or responses to whatever it is that you guys are here demonstrating. And this just could be your infinite potential. Okay, you guys definitely know that you're not of this world. You may be in this world, but you're not of it. And you're here to embody that infinite potential in the things that you come here to complete that were part of your soul's initial intentions when descending onto planet Earth. And now, as you step on the world stage, what's going to happen is you're going to see external stimuli around you having a call for love. Okay, the embodiment of exaggerated reactions or responses that you may be invoking in people is a call for love. And these judgments you may be facing are just they're confessions, because these judgments are linked to personal history where people may be triggered because you are going to be the mirror that shows them themselves, and they may not like what they see in the mirror. And when I say that, what I mean is that you guys are, again, you're holding space for the contrast. You're actually utilizing the contrast of this realm to leverage as a quantum being, and you're holding space for somebody's truth, okay? And also not taking it as your truth, realizing that you do not have to take on the suffering of others. And the main message that's coming through is you guys are embodying infinite potential and you're accelerating. I'm hearing instantaneously on your path. You'll be given a certain set of instructions when it comes to how to navigate this quantum leap that you guys are making. And as you're making these quantum leaps, you're going to mirror to others their stagnancy, okay? So it tells you more about, especially unsolicited advice I'm hearing, it tells you more about the needs of the giver than it does about yourself, the receiver. And you're realizing that you don't have to, I'm hearing, be receptive to all invitations. Not everything that calls for your attention is for you to be able to accept. So we have got a set of instructions that we're going to cover today, but I'm going to open up with the astral travel messages. So if you're new here, this is where I connect directly to spirit. I'm going to have predictions for events that have already unfolded in your life, ones that could currently be occurring, and then ones that are what awaits you on this timeline ahead. But the message that was just coming through was time is a spherical model anyway, so a lot of you are going to be coming back to the same kind of situations or circumstances where you're going to find yourself like deeply misunderstood, and this is like a cycle that you may have been in your whole life, but you're coming back to the remembrance you had a purpose before anybody had an opinion. And there's something about you being able to do something differently this time in the way that you anchor your higher self into all of these external, I'm hearing like polarizations, okay, or these external, again, polarities, the adversities, and now embody having a different type of strength, because you've now cultivated a deep, profound sense of self-love and self-trust since the last time around. So you learned something of great value, and now you're able to apply your free will in a way that allows you to sustain harmony within you. And again, not take on the sufferings of others, okay? There's something about that. And if anything, you're able to extend compassion to those people, even if they don't necessarily deserve it. You know that it is those people that need it the most, because it's almost like you can pinpoint, okay, that was a call for love. This human is existing in a profound state of suffering. Let's extend compassion, and then let's also extend compassion to ourselves. Otherwise, it's not complete, right? Let's be able to, see through the illusion of separation and create that bridge into unity, even if they may not be able to do that for themselves right now, right? It's almost like you can see where people deeply judge themselves, and you can pinpoint that suffering, right? You have self-trust, you have that lens of discernment, and that acts as a huge energetic barrier when you are dealing with people that are operating on different planes of consciousness. Okay, I'm hearing like numerous planes, so people could kind of like shift in and out, but there's something about their comparison to you being the thief of their own joy, and you are here to demonstrate that the light that you embody is the same light and infinite potential that they are also made up out of. They just have to be able to awaken that aspect that lies dormant within them. Okay, so yeah, we're going to open up with the scenes. So the first one is called Radical Acceptance. And actually, Radical Acceptance is actually a card in this deck, so I'll go ahead and find it and read it for you guys. But it basically talks about how you're going to have to learn to radically accept people as they are, and that's true, profound self-love, right? Sometimes self-love looks like putting up boundaries. Sometimes self-love looks like walking away from situations and circumstances, right? And it talks about here is the Beloved card, right? So we'll go ahead and read this because I saw this in the Astral. So this is going to be super important as you enter into this season of exposure, because there's something about like you moving very strategically in this game of life, and you know there's infinite moves that you can make, there's infinite ways that you can apply your free will, but you're conscious of that in every single moment, and you guys are the embodiment of your higher self, right? Instead of falling into default fight or flight responses, you're instead going to, you know, break this cycle that maybe you've inherited to be able to transcend from. And as you express a higher way of being, right, as you anchor your higher self into all of these interactions, you're also pulling forward your generational lineages, right? So yeah, your ancestors are also ascending through you. So a lot of you are, again, entering into this point of divergence. You have a totally different way of navigating these new dimensions that you're entering into. And yeah, it basically talks about how people may be triggered by you. They may try to douse your divine blaze, right? Your pure creative life force, and you guys being the embodiment of that, and leave you choking on the smoke, if given the opportunity to do so. So there's something about not allowing people to kill, you know, the fire that is consuming you, right? So yeah, it basically talks about how you're having to radically accept people as they are. You're not here to change them. You're not here to impart anything on them. You're here to show them that there's a more harmonious way that they can begin existing, and the best way that you can do that is to lead by example. Okay, so you're definitely, again, here to do that. And yeah, so this could be also like a business venture that you guys are like going after. It could be a project, an adventure calling for your full attention. Love it, let it light you up, and give it your all. Surrender to this truth and know that you are gaining a passport to bliss, right? You guys are a universal citizen. And the thing is, you may be in this world, but baby, you are not of this world. Only 2% of your DNA is physical. The rest of it is multidimensional. So a lot of you, again, you've been able to integrate all different, you know, spiritual particles of yourself, right? Infinite fractals amongst different dimensions of time, each with their own corresponding level of consciousness. And you are operating in this realm, but the way that you navigate this realm is not bounded or limited by the third dimensional construct. You guys have a higher knowledge, you have higher insight, and you have a higher level of awareness. And your response to others is only a reflection of the awareness of yourself, right? And you realize that other people's perception of you is really just a reflection of themselves. So yeah, you have different responses, right? You have a different level of awareness, and it's like you're able to hold space for people that may not be able to do that for themselves right now. So your lens of discernment is just an observation neutrally, right? To see things exactly as they are and know how to align your actions accordingly, right? So yeah, don't hold back or be afraid. This is a time to emerge transformed. This is about surrendering, right? Ushering the harsh critic out of the door and shutting your ears and eyes to the judgment of others that have not been ignited by the divine blaze consuming you, for they were only attempt to douse your fire and leave you choking on the smoke. Be careful you're not being seduced by false promises or falling prey to extraordinary abilities to sabotage your dreams and desires. So again, knowing that hurt people, and you're no longer here to hurt people like they are, you know, technically hurting themselves, right? So there's something about, what was it? Something that was coming through there. yeah, you're not mirroring people's wounds back to them. Okay, there's something about like people may judge you, but again, it's a reflection of where they judge themselves, and you accept yourself fully. And in that radical acceptance of yourself, you're able to radically accept another as they are, where they are, and also leave them operating in the reality that they have chosen for themselves. You do not have to lower yourself to meet people where they are. If people cannot rise up to meet you where you are, then, you know, eventually there will be such a big frequency gap that they will become a ghost in another dimension, essentially. And something that may feel so painful at first, because a lot of you, this is going to be people that have been close to you. You know, this could be friends, families, lovers. I'm hearing like jealous co-workers for some of you. They could even be angry with you, but it's only a reflection of where they have this deep anger within themselves. And it's I'm hearing like anger is it's the coward's revenge for being intimidated, and your ambition definitely intimidates others. And any relationships during this time that limit you, okay, that may judge you for stepping on this path that you're going to be remembered as you walk down it, is going to be something that fractures during this time. And you're going to utilize that destabilization as a catalyst for transformation in your life, because that's what fire does, right? It's energy that is just transferred. So yeah, this is basically about knowing that you're welcoming this truth into your heart, and you'll be super glad that you did. All right, so that's the first message. Oh yeah, so many chills, man. You guys are definitely going on to do huge things, right? You're just watching. The thing is, you already know that it has already become. You're just watching the becoming of it, right? To witness how it came to be. So what I saw in the first scene was like, you're gonna have a lot of like unwanted attention, right? And I saw like stalkers, people that had fake accounts, you know, just evil eye people that were obsessed with you. And basically you catching on to this very, very easily, even if it was from a distance, okay? And you were just continuing to just basically block these people, just remove them basically from your vicinity and your energy field. And you were here just like clearing the debris from your multidimensional field. And this could be like anywhere from like parasocial relationships where people could have like a hypnotic fascination about you, or just your energy and what it is that you do, or it could be again calls for love where people have exaggerated, you know, expressions, and this just shows where they have some kind of internal instability within themselves, and it may be a projection, right? So this is about you consciously applying your free will at every moment. The first message that was coming through was you're not able to control how other people may see you, how they may feel about you, what it is that they may say about you, right? You can't control the waves of the ocean, but you can learn to kind of ride those waves. And this is about you being able to basically take away these beings' only power, which is your attention. And again, where your attention goes, your energy flows. So you're just redirecting your energy back on yourself, you know? I feel like you're just minding the business that minds you during this time. And scene 2, I call it the trade-offs are totally worth it. All right, so I saw the official person card on the Kipper deck, so I'll go ahead and show you guys what it is. But yeah, it was talking about 8th house as well. So this could be the merging. Some of you could be definitely admired. Okay, we have occupation as I'm saying that, by somebody. This was the card I saw in the astral, in high levels of society. I always see this as like a VIP energy, or someone, yeah, people in high places are also admiring you, okay? They're thinking very highly of you. So again, with this level of exposure, as you cast your net out into the universal, you know, pool of consciousness, you can't expect to catch just great things, but it's about you kind of filtering out the experiences that you don't want, and then, you know, keeping and saying yes to the invitations that you are wanting to have that energy exchange with. So yeah, I feel like you're able to discern what imbalanced energy exchanges may be presenting themselves to you. Are people operating in a self-serving, you know, way where they may just want to hop on your magical wave, right? There's some people that are going to want to be around you without actually doing that work, right? That mirror work, that shadow work. And there's other people who have done the work and they're going to be able to meet you on that level. So yeah, we even split that on gift. That was on the front of the deck, and then you also have male and female at the base here. So there definitely could be something about your warm, nurturing ability and being able to be your own biggest support system and be proud of yourself, even if everybody is not. Okay, I'm hearing even if people can't understand a vision that maybe only you in the universe can see. There's something about people in high places admiring you. Now, with it being an 8th house, I wrote that you didn't know it was your spiritual practices that got you into alignment with some kind of opportunity. So this could be like a soul contract that's coming through. It could be like some kind of opportunity that's going to become very tangible for you. Like it could be something materializing, right? Like a soul contract, a metaphysical contract collapsing through space-time, and it could be materializing into a physical contract of some kind. 8th house is like the merging of assets, finances. So there could be some kind of like merging energy where you're able to receive something that gains value over time, okay? And not just energetically in the spiritual fruits of your labor, but also the material fruits of your labor that's going to I'm hearing that's going to, like, reality is going to reconfigure itself to correspond with your internal state, okay? Or an internal knowing when it comes to what your soul's come here to achieve. And some of you are here to achieve like great levels of success, and that's just something that comes with I'm hearing it's just a side effect of doing what it is that your souls come here to do, right? It's just like a side effect. You're just going to be like a magnet for abundance during this time. This could be abundant opportunities that open up new doors. I'm hearing open up new invitations, new ways of making money, and a lot of you are definitely going to be very psychically attuned to what form this may come in, because you're very clear when it comes to the essence, so you can discern what that is or whom that may be when they do present itself to you. I'm hearing when their form presents itself to you. And there was also another message with 8th house. Let's see if it comes back around. Oh yeah, it's also the psyche, right? So it's the intersection between where the ethers meet matter, where your soul is seated in the physical vessel, right? So yeah, that's your psyche. So you're very in tune. It's very congruent. You guys are the embodiment of your higher self, right? You are your higher self in physical form, and it's almost like you're looking at your life through again 8th house Scorpio energy, right? It's to do with the sacral chakra energy exchanges and which ones are going to be lucrative for you. Okay, that's the word that I'm hearing, lucrative. Okay. Now, they were also, I was seeing somebody being full-time in their purpose. So again, this could be you. 8th house is also about marriage. So there could be something about you being able to merge with an opportunity or circumstance or just a way of being where it's like you're living in your purpose, you're walking in your purpose, and the money is just like a side effect. Okay, it's kind of giving me that energy. And they just associate you with the connection that changes the passage in time. So somebody is going to associate you with you being like a mark in their life. And I'm hearing like it's a stamp of approval that's giving them confirmation to kind of do the same thing. So there could be something about fated unions or encounters of some kind, right? 8th house is also like where it's a mind body soul connection of some kind. So maybe this is somebody that you feel like you have some type of deeper level of awareness in regards to. It even could be connections to like, you know, past life connections, whatever that is, but it's like souls recognizing souls, if that makes sense, and the remembrance of what it is that you've come here and descended onto earth to do. So it could definitely be like a contract that's being deployed to you in one way or another. Okay, and some of you are recovering the memory of this. That's almost the energy that I get, right? Recovering the memory of the like initial set of conditions that you had agreed to before coming onto earth, and having to go through your own set of, you know, 8th house is also like traumatic circumstances to come out transformed on the other side, going through that deep alchemy, and then being able to reach a certain level where you can now pursue this mission. Okay, that's the energy that's giving me. So yeah, you were also receiving a package, and it was a necklace, and there was like discount codes, and you were the number 3 customer, even though your history exchanges were very brief. So there's something about 3 is all about growth. It's also about teamwork and collaboration. I'm seeing the 3 of coins right now. So again, this is about a level up that's going to be happening in your life very quickly, even though the initial, I'm hearing like meeting or the initial world lines colliding, where you're going to be at the same space and time and the same time and space as somebody, right? It's like 2 coordinates coming together, 2 soul particles coming together and merging. And you were repurposing the necklace to transform into something else. And you were basically exchanging it until you were happy with like the solidification of some kind of contract. So you were not settling for this. It's like this is gonna turn out exactly how you need it to. Okay, there's something about that's going to turn out exactly as you need it to, but just being open to the different ways this could kind of transform your life, or the different timelines this could open up for you. Okay, so there's something around that, but it's going to be I'm hearing like an instantaneous remembrance. It even could be like deja vu that's coming in. But yeah, necklaces are associated with like power, strength, social attractiveness, charm. When I think of social attractiveness, I think of Venus in the 11th house. So some of you could be seeing like very, very favorable. This could be on social media, 11th house, within like some kind of organization. This could be like communities, friendship groups. Like you're just going to be seen very, very favorable in the public eye. Okay. And it usually shows like a newfound treasure and a possible gift of wisdom. So there could be some kind of new wisdom that's being unlocked within you. It could be like ancient wisdom is something that you gain through experience, right? So it's almost like an experience could be unlocking like an ancient memory of some kind, right? It could be like a past life memory that you're recovering. Okay, that's playing into this lifetime somehow. Okay, so they're all parallel to each other. And repurposing usually shows that there's something that you're finishing. Okay, there's something that you're transforming in some way, okay, upon this encounter. And the energy that I got was that there's a lot of people that are going to merge with you or wanting to merge with you, right? And it's up to you, where it's like a 7 of Cups moment, to discern what it is that you want to accept. Because 7 of Cups is like a Venus and Scorpio energy, where not all that glitters is gold, but there are some people, circumstances that may kind of present this great gift to you, right? And it looks golden, but then you'll see that it's just like gold plated, and you kind of scratch the surface and you see that something isn't really what it turned out to be. Somebody's actions don't really align with their words, you know, etc., etc. So just know that, you know, true colors will always reveal themselves to you. I feel like you've cultivated a deep, profound sense of self-trust to be able to just discern this. And lack of character will always end up revealing itself, okay, in the end. So there definitely are great opportunities. I feel like you're going to be able to discern which ones are most in alignment with you and most congruent with your soul's highest expression. There was also a scene of a DJ being able to play their own music. So this could be a sign that you're aching for some kind of massive social interaction, okay? And I'm also hearing like an inclination of some kind, so something could be popping off or accelerating. I'm seeing something skyrocket, and it could be something that's being, I'm hearing, distributed or deposited online, okay, or like for the masses to see in some way. But there's something about something really taking off. That's what I'm seeing. So you need to be in tune with your instincts when it comes to, I'm hearing like how the stars align, because 11th house is also like the star card energy. So there could be something about networks, and I'm just seeing like something that unlocks a sequence of events, and it completely like opens up new timelines and new portals. Like every decision you make creates this branching universe, and I'm seeing the branches all interconnect with each other. So there's something about being open, really open and aware and conscious when it comes to how to apply your free will at every given moment in time, okay? There's something around that, because I'm just seeing like a trigger effect, just like a snowball effect. So this is about you really focusing on your energy exchanges and what it is that you want to give your energy to during this time. And it's going to help you discover your direction, okay? I also saw a girl on a roundabout, and she was also taking a video. So this is a message around what it is that you want to manifest is going to come to fulfillment, okay? This could be some kind of quest that you feel like you are on, right? Some of you, again, it's like some kind of side quest when it comes to your life's journey. So maybe you feel like you're here on a double mission, or you're here to do multiple things. And you finally found an exit off the roundabout, which usually shows like a critical junction in your life. It could have been situations or circumstances where you've been in this repetitive feedback loop, and suddenly you're gonna, you know, I'm hearing a point of divergence is going to open up. So some of you, it's a conscious ending that you're going to make when it comes to an old way of doing things that's going to, I'm hearing, catapult you when it comes to a new trajectory in life, okay? So this could be something that gives you a burst of energy and vitality. I'm seeing the 8 of Wands, so this could be an invitation that comes in, it could be an opportunity that comes in, some kind of communication to be able to expand, I'm hearing, your horizons. And I'm hearing it's fated with whatever it is, okay? And it gives you a burst of energy and vitality that you need, and the momentum that you need to be able to ride some kind of wave. And this is going to propel you towards your dreams, ambitions, and goals at a very highly energetic rate. So there's almost like a exit point when it comes to one stage of your life, and this could be like the new season of exposure that you guys are entering into. Okay, so yeah, there's something huge that's going to be going on where you're going to be breaking free from something that you feel like you've been going round and round in, being given like repetitive efforts towards. And there's something about like you're going to be able to think smarter instead of work harder, and the work that you've already been putting in, that cause, is going to now have an effect. It's just going to go down a route that maybe you weren't even, I'm hearing like you weren't even like fully aware of just how big something would be. I'm hearing like you kind of underestimated the impact this would have. Okay, or how quickly something would rise. Okay, I'm hearing just by like slightly altering something, right? It's like a slight alteration that comes in. So scene 3, I call it like collecting haters, like Pokemons, like you got to catch them all kind of energy. So you guys were with a personal trainer and he gave you a vitamin shot, but it made you feel ill. Now, when you talk about personal training, it usually is basically to do with all 6th house energy. So personal training, when you talk about like health and wellness, right, vitamin shots, and it's also the house of hidden enemies, okay, on your day-to-day like bases. This could be like co-working dynamics, that could be the jealous co-workers that were coming up, maybe people that want to work with you in some way. But yeah, it usually is around you being motivated into action, maybe when it comes to just knowing that, yeah, not everyone is, it's almost like you're proving yourself right, where everyone was trying to convince you that you were wrong about doing something, right? Maybe this is about stepping out of an old way of doing things. Okay, there's something about you interrupting a cycle, and at first it's going to feel, I'm hearing like a little bit unnatural to you, because it's like you're shaking up the algorithm within your own life and you're applying something differently. Okay, it's like doing the same thing again and again, expecting a different result is going to drive you into lunacy, right? It's going to drive you literally mad, going in circles, right? However, a slight alteration is what I'm hearing is going to make all the difference, okay? And you guys are basically underestimated when it comes to applying something, and just no one else sees it, all right? But there's like a feeling that you're gonna have, or like there's an internal knowing that you have, because you even have deep knowing at the base, right? Where it's like you're seeing life through the eyes of the oracle, and you're gonna make friends with the unknown, right? You don't know necessarily what awaits you on that path, but you know that a path is calling you, and what's calling you is something deeper than what you've always done, okay? Or a way that you've done things. So yeah, there could be like triggers that come up, because again, people could have a lot to say about you doing something differently. But you're going to use this jolt of energy as disposal to your advantage. And I feel like it's going to be something that you utilize to just further accelerate along your path, right? So yeah, this also shows like, again, caution from your psyche, right? Like your soul and meeting the physical vessel, that changes in your life are afoot, all right, when it comes to injections. And it also shows like vulnerability when it comes to being influenced by external forces. So this is about you guys stepping into a position of power, where you're no longer allowing your external factors to govern your internal state. Instead, it's your internal state, okay, and your deep knowing that governs everything that you do. And then you're going to begin to see reality completely reconfigure itself, right, to correspond with this internal knowing. And then you also got a blister on your forehead from the injection. So your forehead is about your intuition, your wisdom, your insight. And the blister usually shows just where, again, like your soul kind of, where I'm hearing like you're going to dismiss anyone or anything, or just opinions that insult your soul, you know, and you're not necessarily taking anything personal. It really is just vibrational, where it's like, okay, I can see what plane of consciousness you're operating on. I can hold space for why you may feel this way. I can hold space for why, you know, you can't see the things that I do. It's not that I can't see the things that you can, right? I hear you, but I can just see things that you cannot right now, okay? And some people, you know, they have to see something to believe it, whereas you're stepping forward in faith, right? And you believe it, and because you're believing it, you will see it. So faith is to be sure of what it is that you want, certain of the things that you cannot see yet, right? Or at least the human vessel cannot see. But I feel like you guys are gaining some kind of foresight into your destiny before it unfolds, because you're in a conscious co-creation with higher archetypal manifestations, right? You're not of this world. So the way that you navigate your way in this world is very, very different. I'm hearing it's something that quite literally goes above people's heads, okay? So let's go ahead and see what's going on. And again, with deep knowing, I just feel like you're looking at life through the eyes of the oracle here. There's like a deep knowing that you guys have in regards to something that you're working on. Okay, again, this could be like a core of creativity in some way, something that you guys are being guided to do or step out into. You have chopped wood and you have the here and now. So this is super interesting. And with Observer, there's something about you being a sacred witness to the events unfolding in your life right now. And then with here and now and chopped wood, there's things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis, and you're just very, very conscious and aware and lucid of the way that you apply your free will at every single moment. And you're realizing that your biggest filter of perception is not like, it's not rooted from fear, right? It's not like the root chakra. It's like your biggest filter of perception, and the way that you view reality is almost like your crown chakra, where you're seeing something outside. I'm getting a notification about the 1%. Okay, so it's almost like you guys are the 1%, and not many people view the world how you do, okay, when it comes to literally your day-to-day tasks. So with the here and now, you guys are literally staying present, because the present moment is a portal into all dimensions across space and time and beyond. So it's like you're again gaining insight that goes beyond this realm, okay, essentially. So let's go ahead and read some of 32. We'll just read a little bit. So 32, being fully present in the here and now, living one day at a time. And with chopped wood, there's something that you're applying every day. And you know what this gives me, guys? It gives me a vibe of, you know how we said about it's going to feel unnatural at first? It's because you're basically interrupting neurological pathways that you've been reinforcing for a long, long time. This could be a way of doing things that you've got comfortable, right? This could be a life that you've got very comfortable with them. However, there's no more room to grow within your comfort zone. It was necessary. Maybe this was like an old archetypal mold that you guys had formed, and it gave you a false concept of safety, right? Maybe it's like, okay, I've been doing this thing, I'm even successful in this thing, but I want more. And in order to receive more, you have to be able to, you know, make friends with the unknown, make friends with a new way of doing things. So it's almost like you're forming new neurological pathways within your brain, and you're repeating it, you're reinforcing these pathways, right? And eventually you're forming like a new synapse within the brain through this repetition, through this reinforcement. And eventually it's just going to become who you are, right? It's just becoming part of your being, but you're taking things one step at a time, because right now you're entering into this sudden point of divergence. That's really what's going on. Old ways of navigating the world are crumbling. You're leaving an even old version of yourself behind in the old paradigm, and you're practicing a little bit of outrageousness here. It's like you're becoming a mystery even to yourself, right? So yeah, with the here and now and chopped wood, it's like you guys are really focused on taking things one day at a time, knowing that you can see the outcome of something. You're just kind of witnessing the becoming of it, okay? There's something about you kind of enjoying the journey of watching yourself. I'm hearing like come back to your true self, where it's better to become a stranger to those around you than to become a stranger to yourself. And there's something about situations that have kind of dulled your edges, and it's time to kind of introduce some type of new playful aspect in your life again. You know, there's something around that again, coming back to your home frequency, which is being a pure creator. So this talks about everything happening in the here and now. And you're able to make, again, some kind of miracles in your life. Now, what you are working on is golden, and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy. Focus not on meeting a goal in the far off future, but on creating your dream now, right? It's like you guys are a vibrational match with every step that you take with what it is that you want, because you're embodying that version of self, right? That future version of self in the right now, right? It's almost like you're reverse engineering the steps that it took to get there in some way, and you're watching the becoming of it, right? So this is about releasing your desire for an outcome, or owning that it already exists. It will appear in the material world as if by magic, right? Because you're a vibrational match to it. You guys are literally the embodiment of your highest self, right? Of your highest timelines. Now, you don't have to wait to get there to act as this new version of self. You're doing that right here and now. And in doing that, you're no longer a vibrational match to its absence, right? It's not something far off in the future, right? Because the future, the past, and the present are just one fully single integrated road. Okay, so it will appear in the material world as if by magic. Claim your prosperity now. The essence is more important than the form. When you are immersed in prosperous thoughts, you automatically tune in to a sense of timelessness and unlimited potential. You can act as if, in spite of temporary outer conditions, you're prosperous at this moment. What you think now becomes your reality. Stay present. You know what this is, guys? You're the glitch in the matrix. You guys are literally the glitch in the matrix, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so when you're operating as just the human, right, and you're unconscious to your infinite potential, you are not able to attune to even like the fourth dimension. Okay, so what this means is the human will operate in a profound state of suffering if they continue to basically be a prisoner to the present moment, where they're living in a way where their past is inaccessible to them. Their future is something that's unknown to them, right? It's like the unknown future and the inaccessible past, and they're just set in their limiting experiences, right? They're just bound to everything that they don't want, and they're a vibrational match to the absence of what it is they're moving towards, because it's unknown if it's even going to happen. But you guys are transcending your current limitations by operating from a higher level of awareness, right? Like how the problems were created are not going to be the plane of consciousness that you're going to find the solution. It's almost like you have to look at your life from a bird's eye view, where you guys are coming into a conscious co-creation with higher versions of self that have insight and foresight in your destiny before it unfolds. And it's like you're now able to transcend your current limitations through the mind, right? It's like you're pinpointing a specific desired outcome that you want. You know what steps you need to take, right? You know how to apply your free will to align with that particular continuum to begin to change your circumstances. So the decisions that you make in the here and now are changing your future before you can even experience it, right? And you're going to intersect with those ripples to be able to, again, make decisions now that will benefit your future self. So there's almost that kind of energy where it's like you're aware of your future, but not at the expense of the present moment, because you are present with every single action you have to take now, every single way that you need to apply your free will within the now to be able to experience this particular continuum and the becoming of this continuum that already exists, that you're just aligning your frequency towards, right? Because your intention is kinetic energy, you're reinforcing that through your emotions, through this desire that you have to experience this, and then acting on that is going to collapse it through space-time. There's just a little bit of a lag time, but you're trusting that everything is happening at the speed of alignment when it needs to. All right, that's basically what's going on. So let's go ahead and take a look at what else is going on with the oracle. And I also want to see, and then we'll probably get messages from your higher self, and we'll see what that outcome is for you guys. I was hearing like a bell, like a ding dong. So this is like the announcement card in my tea leaf message, but there could be something about, I was seeing it on a front door, like somebody pressing the bell. So this could be like someone trying to get your attention, or something trying to get your attention. With second chakra, Archangel Ariel, that is your sacral chakra. So this is about some kind of energy exchange that you're in alignment with during this time. And then you have cornucopia right behind that. So again, this could be some kind of connection or opportunity or invitation. And it's if you want to open your door to this invitation, right? Because the house represents the soul and the self. Do you want to open your energy, your creative life force towards this particular continuum? Yeah, let's go ahead and read this. But yeah, there's someone coming into your experience here, all right? 47. The thinking woman, female of wisdom or understanding. This card shows a woman holding a book, standing before a staircase, ready to lead you into higher understanding. This woman can be a friend who helps you express and understand your feelings, or she could be a teacher brought to your life at this time to take you into a new direction. This could also be a new love interest with a woman who is thoughtful, conscious, and aware. Or like the thinking man, the card could represent a side of yourself that's ready to blossom and bring clarity and assistance to the world. If so, find your voice and let your wisdom shine. So again, this is opening your heart and mind to your own inner wisdom, okay? Being really clear when it comes to the things that you want to be able to experience here, all right? So let's go ahead and get a Shaman's Dream Oracle message to you. This is about you closing the bridge, closing the gap, and creating a bridge between your actions and your intentions, right? And making sure they're always in alignment and there isn't this contradiction. And we have Sky Dancers Surrender. So this is about celestial light helpers, okay? And again, higher archetypal manifestations of self. They're assisting you, right? Something's out of your hands and it's in the hands of the universe, because I'm seeing something pass something down to create something bigger. That's what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing like something that you want, like the universe is holding it in its hand like this, and it's like you're out here with your hand out, like ready to receive it, but it's almost like source is like, no, we're going to pass this into this person's hand or this opportunity's hand, so that this light or this opportunity can grow even more. Because there's something about, if you receive this before its due date, right, like it's like a baby that's cooking, right? Like the pregnancy, something that you guys are about to birth into creation. If it's birthed prematurely, whatever comes fast, you'll also lose fast. And there's something about you guys being an ancient soul, and your soul is never really in a rush, right? So there's something about you've seen civilizations rise and disintegrate, but you are being prepared to rise and sustain some kind of level, I'm hearing, of like conductivity. So we're all bioelectrical beings, right? And your emotions give this bioelectrical charge, and there's something about you're always going to be able to sustain some kind of high vibration within your being that's going to open up a very specific portal for you guys. All right, this could be like a portal of discovery. This could be in regards to like your own potential or things that you didn't even see yourself doing. It's like finally you're going to see yourself doing this, because I'm seeing something transiting your vertex. So this could be like an epiphany that you have. This could be like somebody coming into your life as a messenger of some kind. It's going to give you some kind of insight into somewhere else that you can expand something towards, something that you're doing, or just yourself. Okay, it's like, again, broadening your horizons in ways that you hadn't seen. It's like someone is coming into your experience, okay, to change the frameworks in which you view reality through and see things bigger. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. And then it's going to be handed to you, and it's like, okay, here, child, you know, it's that type of energy. And with Sky Dancer's Surrender, there's something about you kind of surrendering to the ways that this may kind of unfold. So let's go ahead and read 48 for you. I love this card. And right before that, you have got a sky bridge, possibility for union. Okay, so it's almost like, again, upon some kind of fated meeting. So sky bridge, it basically talks about sky dancers, liberation from attachment and surrender. Okay, you have already overanalyzed your situation to exhaustion. Now's the time to invite the sacred feminine, the wisdom within your heart, no matter your gender, to guide you to success. If you become earthbound, plotting and planning and praying for change, cease and desist. Break the habit of being yourself, of repeating the same behavior and hoping for a different outcome. Stop trying to figure it all out. Stop overthinking it and surrender, right? Surrender to this point of divergence, because it's never really a lack of calling. Sometimes it's a fear of answering the call. Okay, and there's, again, something deeper that's calling you now, and it's not to stay on the shadows. It's to be able to dive deep and discover some kind of buried treasure. Maybe this is even within your own potential, or what awaits you in the unknown. So you guys are going to have to make friends with the unknown during this time, all right? So the sky dancers are heralding the arrival of a new relationship with yourself in your work life or your love life. Do not assume this person or opportunity will rescue you, okay? Because if anyone's going to come into your experience and make your life suddenly better, that person's always going to be you, and it's by becoming a new person, right? So the only way to liberation is to kiss the ground that you walk on goodbye and take flight. Rise above the fray and drama of the struggling, arguing mind, and view the madness below. Simply witness the actors and the human comedy unfolding on the ground. You are transforming it. As you observe the drama, you unleash the power of the sacred feminine that allows for resolution. This is the maps of the heavens that guide you to the holiest and most sacred places on earth. So again, this is like ley lines and highly energetic points, okay, that are being unlocked within you. So they come to your help to guide your current life, and even more to guide you back to the realization of your own divinity. Okay, so there's something about, again, you guys being reminded when it comes to I'm hearing like it's an innate gift that you guys have, or it could be like an innate gift to your soul that you guys have. Let's see, let me see. First of all, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. I want to take a look at this for you and see. Let's open up with the magic of the gathering. I just want to see what your energy signature is during this time. I want to see what it could be around with the astrological theme, and then we'll get some messages from your higher self. Oh, so we have feeding on the past. Okay, so there's something about you guys being able to transcend your past, and your past refining who you are. You guys are like refining yourself from even like past limiting beliefs or connections that have limited you. And again, transitioning. This is like a Six of Swords energy where it's like you don't see eye to eye with a way that you've been doing things that you know have been almost like limiting you or self-sabotaging yourself in some way, right? Sometimes we do it to stay in predictable situations that we may feel safe within, but again, there's no more room to grow within our comfort zone. Essentially, that's what Spirit's saying. So there's something that you're kind of cutting your losses with, to go into some kind of initiation. Okay, it's like you guys are being initiated there with feeding on the past. And this could be even like, again, as you kind of break free from an old form and identity, anyone or anything that has latched onto that old version of self who consistently wants to remind you of the time that you were a caterpillar, but now you've evolved and you've gone through an internal metamorphosis and you're literally a butterfly. You're not even the same form. You're not even the same person. Your thoughts, emotions, they've all shifted. You're not even your thoughts and emotions. You're just observing the human. Again, you have a completely different way of navigating the earth. You're going to have to break free from the things or people that may try to attach to an old identity that you no longer associate yourself with, right? You guys no longer resonate with that. So there's something about you entering into a higher octave. So our brain keeps us safe, but our hearts set us free. If we live in fear, we can become enthralled with the past, reliving memories of danger and pain to stay safe. But life is in the present where our heart is beating. We need to be in our heart to feel the enthusiasm it takes to create an awesome future. So this is about you guys acting on your highest excitement, right? Your past doesn't have to define where it is that you're going, okay, or who it is that you are. You can recreate yourself or reinvent yourself at any moment, right? So if you're stuck at reliving a memory, ask yourself why you're attached to this memory. Could you let it go? Imagine if you forgot it completely. How would your life be different? Okay, so this is about you not attaching to, you know, your trauma, realizing that even like your failures, right, guys, your failure is just a part of your success, right? If you knew that only, it was building up for this moment. All right, so let's go ahead and see what this could be. I want to see how, let's see how your higher self sees you right now. I want to see how your higher self sees you right now. So these are higher archetypal forms that are existing in higher dimensions of time, okay? They are all here right now, accessible within the present moment. You guys are in a conscious co-creation. And again, you guys can receive divine assistance and guidance by anchoring this information. So your higher self sees you as Libra energy. This is basically 7th house vibes. You have 6th house. So your higher self sees you as entering into a phase of your life where, again, there's going to be a lot of scales, energy exchanges that are coming in, contracts that are coming in. This could be in business. This could be in romantic. This could be friends, right? Co-working dynamics, 6th house energy. There's going to be hidden enemies though here. Okay, right? So that's something to be aware of, especially with Neptune at the base right here. Neptune is also the house of hidden enemies, 12th house. And again, this is going to be not just eyes that are watching you, but the energies that are watching you during this time. And you're being, I'm hearing granted permission to exercise your discernment and also apply your free will accordingly, okay, with what it is that you're picking up on the sun. So fated contracts, the sun is also about you guys stepping into a position of authority, right? You guys get to dictate what it is that you want to be able to partake in. Second houses could be about generating streams of income. Also house of natural talent, so there could be something of value that you guys have to offer to the world that is going to generate a stream of income for you, or additional streams of income. It's going to be something that you really value, okay, and that you love to do. With the sun, this says your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved, and there could be partnerships that are coming in to assist you when it comes to aligning with your soul's highest expression, right? The sun is also about, yeah, literally your soul connections to Leo in the 5th house. It could be like a creative hobby. It could be something that you guys are here to do in that way, and there's partnerships that are coming in to assist you in the unfolding. It's almost like people are coming in, right, and sources coming in, the sun, to shine a light or clarity on the purpose. 5th house is also like entertainment and characters, right, on and taking chances, right, the chances that you guys should be taking on certain people that are coming into your life, that are here to shine a light on your path, okay. They're here to, I'm hearing, expand your awareness on your path, and your awareness is going to be your torch when it comes to just how powerful you are as you embark on some kind of journey, right? You already harness that power. So yeah, there's something specific there. And also when it comes to the characters, right? The characters and being able to observe the story that somebody is going to play into a chapter of your life, okay? There's something specific around that. So very, very interesting there. And again, this could be co-working dynamics of some kind or some kind of conscious like co-creation, because I'm seeing the co-create card, like connecting with like-minded individuals. So that's how your higher self sees you right now and what it is that you guys are aligning with. Oh my God. Okay. Chill out. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at how your higher self sees you right now. I want to take a look at your energy signature and just see how you guys are showing up on the world stage. Three of Wands, you guys are in between worlds where the old paradigm is dissolving and there's something new that's going to be calling for your attention. It's not yet tangible, but you're taking action to be able to collapse it through space-time with the Ten of Wands, right? There's certain responsibilities that you guys are taking. It's like you're holding yourself spiritually accountable. You're standing on spiritual business, right? When it comes to basically sustaining just high levels of high vibrations within the body, right? You guys are able to sustain balanced geometry within your organism, okay? And that's bringing in harmonious experiences externally, harmonious invitations externally, invitations to be able to expand your horizons. Some of you, this is coming in from a distance. It could be a message that you guys are about to receive, but this person's like looking at the horizons and they're entangling quantumly with some kind of experience that they want, some kind of future version of themselves, right? Fractal of themselves that is able to kind of give them some type of insight in regards to what it is that they need to accept. It's about the law of attraction, right? Your external reality reconfiguring itself to correspond with your internal knowing or belief, the faith that you guys are acting on, right? Faith is a verb, not a noun, so it requires action and follow through. So it's almost like you guys are walking forward in faith during this time in your life, even though, again, it may not be physical. You have the Nine of Swords here too. So Mars in Gemini, it's like your mind is kind of darting in every direction around. Really, you guys may be even like up at night, right? It's almost like it's, you know what, with the surfboard as well, it's like you're waiting to see that wave of momentum that we were talking about. It's like the surfer is waiting to be able to catch a wave, but they don't see it right now. So it's like your higher self with the Four of Wands, like, I'm waiting for the soul contract, I'm waiting for this union, I'm waiting for something to fall into alignment, right? I'm waiting for a clear sense of direction. It's like you guys are trying to find your sense of direction in regards to this. And this is about tangibility, you know, it goes Three of Wands, Four of Wands. It's like you're waiting for that to take shape and take form. So there's something about, again, you guys having faith in the lag time of the third density, because things, they manifest instantaneously in the higher realms, right? But because this is such a slow vibrational realm, everything's oscillating in a very slow rate, okay? All the cells, they're operating in a very slow oscillance. So you know, it's like moving between very thick matter, right? It's like the ethers. And I'm hearing also you guys etherizing something. So you just need to know, as above, so below. Your imagination is a preview of life's upcomings during this time. And you are literally a magnet for these experiences. But there's something about you guys having to sustain your vibration during this time. Let's get one more. So you guys are definitely you know, in a state, Seven of Swords, like, again, you could be in a state of like sabotaging yourself around, oh, like, I'm not seeing anything working, how about I just default back to like what's comfortable, right? That's what the Devil archetype does. It presents you with something that feels like it's safe, but spirit, you know, spirit's saying that, you know, you guys are a bird right now, and birds may be safe inside the cage, but that's not what God made birds for, right? So there's something about you kind of being given, I'm hearing like clearance to be able to utilize your wings, okay? But there's something about you have those wings for a reason. You have this insight for a reason. You guys have this concept, you have this idea, you have this dream for a reason. And there's something about, again, thinking smarter instead of working harder. It's all happening at the speed of alignment, because when the wind comes in, you're going to be able to just soar, okay? There's something about you don't even have to flap your wings. It's going to be less energy for you. It's like there's a certain gateway that's opening up for you guys, where there's just like this flood of success that's going to be coming in, and all you have to do is just extend your wings and allow the updraft of the wind to allow you to ride this momentum. That's almost what I get. It's like a huge wave. It's not like this, you don't need to settle for like the small waves. There's something about like a huge wave that's going to come in, and it's going to be bigger than what you expect. So I'm seeing like a tsunami right now, so it's like you better prepare for this. It's almost like Spirit's telling you to enjoy this in between phase. All right, it's something around that. All right, keep taking inspired action towards your dreams. All right. And again, he's as deep as the ocean, so he's not going to be satisfied by staying on the surface anyway. All right, so there's something about your higher self sees you as like you need something deeper. You're being prepared for something deeper. Okay, we're aligning something deeper for you, something more fulfilling on a soul level that you guys are yearning for. All right, let's see what it is that they want to tell you specifically. One thing that your higher self wants to tell you. We have the Nine of Wands. The hardest part of the battle is already over, okay? The hardest part of the battle is already over. With Nine of Wands, you're closer now than you ever have been when it comes to feeling this emotional fulfillment, okay? So let's go ahead and see. Nine of Wands, again, it's like Moon in Sagittarius. So it's almost like I know in some ways you're feeling a little bit impatient. We weren't breaking you down, even though it feels like that, right? Physically, emotionally, spiritually, we were building you back up. And now you're stronger than you ever have been, okay? You're resilient, you're courageous. If you can get through what it is that you've already gone through against all odds, you've made it here. It's not that far off. Okay, there's something around that. And then you have the Seven of Wands, and then you also have the Eight of Cups. So the hardest part for you guys was actually walking away. Because, you know, you're seeking an essence, you didn't know the form, and the way is unfolding for you, all right? And there's something around with Seven of Wands. The hardest part, I'm also hearing that song, You Just Don't Know How Beautiful You Are, but baby, you're my favorite part, okay? So there's something about you're about to experience your favorite part, okay, when it comes to your life story, okay? Because I'm seeing like this being put in like a documentary or in a book, right? It's like you just don't know how beautiful you are and how beautiful you've become, and it's like you've not allowed the hardships to define you. You've not allowed them to harden your heart, okay? And yeah, you're receiving the spiritual fruits of your labor. Like you guys, I'm hearing you had an unwavering faith, things that would have torn most people down. There's many timelines that you didn't make it, okay? There's many timelines that you didn't, but that's far off from the universe that you guys are existing right now in this lifeline. Against all odds, you've made it, okay? You've been able to put up certain boundaries. You've walked away from situations that you realize that you were living in an answered prayer. And there's so many more things that you were calling for, and you were making room for something, and you didn't even know what that was yet. You just knew that something was unsatisfactory within your life. It could be in disappointment where you were physically in some kind of environment, physically in some kind of job, physically in some kind of relationship. And, you know, mentally and emotionally, you were dissociating from it. You didn't want to be there anymore. So putting up that boundary and saying no more to this experience was the hardest part. Walking away so that you can make a way and make room for something new was the biggest rite of passage. And that's going to mark the passage in time that changes your life. That's what your higher self wants you to know. You don't even know. It goes 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, right? Like emotional fulfillment. Like this is literally it. It's like you're living in a frame vibration and you know that there was something else out there for you. And then it's like you enter into that reality and it's almost like a pinch me, am I dreaming moment. Queen of Wands. Listen, like there's so many new opportunities that are coming in for you guys. Your advice is to be that big beacon of light that we were talking about at the beginning. The Queen of Wands, she has this creative vision. She follows it. She can massively engage with others in order to be able to pursue this creative vision. She is literally this huge beacon of light, right? She's literally like the sun card energy and everybody gravitates towards her. She's ruled by the sun, right? The sun is like you guys being that biggest star in the solar system, and all opportunities are going to be orbiting around you because in times where, you know, people would have just given up and their flame would have gone out, you still had this divine blaze. You knew this was something that went beyond you, okay? Ten of Swords. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. So your, again, biggest advice is to embrace psychological endings and do that with empower. Do that with confidence. Empower. Change the way that you guys relate to endings. That's your advice. Change the way that you relate to death, because creating conscious deaths, just, it's an energy, right? It's never destroyed or created. It's only recycled or transferred. So you guys are literally allowing yourself to transform with every ending in your life. It's making room for something new. And death is only an opportunity to enter into a new dimension where new stories can begin to play out. Wheel of Fortune, where actual destiny can begin to, I'm hearing show you another way. Like destined opportunities can show you another way, right? Queen of Cups as well. Like you guys are psychically attuned to that, right? Psychically attuned to what it is that you need to act on, right? Four of Swords, it's like you're gaining clearance from your guides here, all right? Maybe even from your dreams. You guys, especially when it comes to new beginnings that you feel like are going to be emotionally fulfilling for you, creative opportunities that you want to be able to go towards. It's like your advice is to listen to those intuitive insights, because you guys are psychically attuned to one very specific intention that you came onto Earth to be able to experience. And I'm hearing fulfill, and to and it's something that you've always foreseen, and you're going to be shown, all right? There's something about like you're going to be shown how miracles unfold for you, okay? Something that everyone else are going to call a miracle, right? Again, it's like a 1%. This only happens to the 1%. You guys are that 1%, which is super interesting. Okay, oh my gosh, how long? I feel like we're here for a hot minute. Hopefully you guys don't mind. But yeah, this is so interesting. Right, let's go ahead and close out with some starseed messages for you guys. Let's see what else you need to know. We have just say yes. Okay, so just say yes to changes during this time. You have inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So again, it's like head and heart coherence, right? Where your soul and your physical vessel are in a complete union, okay? I'm actually hearing like a conjunction. So there could be something around like your physical vessel surrendering so that the soul can lead. It's like you're navigating this earthly experience through your soul. It's like you're seeing your life through the eyes of the soul, through the eyes of the oracle. Star brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. And again, Horus energy is literally the alchemical marriage of the divine masculine and divine feminine. So it's almost like, again, you are your higher self in physical form. Horus is the embodiment of the higher self navigating this earthly experience. That's why he's seen as a demigod, right? And you guys have those wings of protection. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you, okay? So you guys are going to be guided when it comes to every step to take. As you walk the way unfolds, and as you walk with the gods, they also walk towards you, okay? And they walk with you. So let's go ahead and close out. Maybe, I don't know, let's see. Yeah, but I keep hearing like you just don't know how beautiful you are. And that's my favorite part. So there's something around like, yeah, like your higher self sees so much, and I'm sure you guys know it, like so much infinite potential. But there's something about you just don't know. Like you don't know how big this thing is gonna be. I'm hearing you don't know how big it's gonna take off. I'm seeing something launch. Yeah, we have poverty and great fortune. So it's like you're going from rags to riches, right? It's like you're going from rags to recognition, like real quick, right? You just don't know with poverty. It's like a 5 of Cups energy, where it's like you're wanting more, but you just don't see it right now. You had gift that just flipped, and you have occupation. So again, it's like this could be when it comes to your reputation, connections to 10th house. This is to do with your legacy, the mark that you're here to leave on the world, right? Again, with community at the base, 11th house, this could be about savings that you guys are going to gain through what it is that you're known for, your future goals, your aspirations, your purpose guiding your career. Marriage, new contracts coming in for you guys, and then you have sudden wealth at the base, 777, totally in alignment with your soul's highest purpose. Again, some kind of new contract coming in for you guys, right? And it's really going to take you out of a phase where you've been wanting more, something solidifying, okay? Again, it's like you're going to be married even to your work. It's like you're married to your purpose, right? It's like you're full-time in your purpose. Change, huge changes coming. Again, you guys may be scouted for like your talent, gifts, skills, abilities, because you have a mature man at the base, and it has a globe, which is again about you guys going the distance there. So this is the initiation of some kind of new journey. Again, community, 11th house energies. Some of you, again, I'm hearing social media influencer, things that you're doing online. This could be a product, it could be a service, but something's really taking off here, okay? It could just be some kind of art, like artistry that you're sharing with the world. But with 11th house, it's definitely going to bring you the wishes. And again, through the networks, okay, through 11th house that we were talking about earlier, something about like a ripple effect going on. So yeah, let's go ahead and close out with a spirit angel number message. 1818 optimism, successful manifestation of your abundance is near. High levels of optimism are needed as new abundant beginnings are on the horizon. Brighter days always come after the darkest nights, okay? 1313 clarity, as the storm passes, the clarity is felt faster than lightning is seen against a dark sky. The divine is reminding you that clarity is ready available for you. All you have to do is ask. You have weathered the storm and now the sky is clearing. So again, you guys have been through the hardest part of the battle, all right? We'll probably do some more messages in another read. I just want to take a look at the spirit guide message by Let Go Flow. Okay, we have express love, act with love, show how loving you are, and you have let go flow. Okay, so some of you, again, show that love to yourself by like not overthinking and just allowing your soul to guide the way. Be creative, right? Welcome creativity into your life. Be passionate about it. Express your artistic side. So again, some of you, this could be like artistry. Maybe you guys are an artist, but I'm hearing like we're all our worst critics. So where you see yourself as a work in progress, other people already see you as a masterpiece, okay? So you're ready now. Okay, there's something about you guys being ready now. So I wish you guys the very best of luck. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Hopefully it brought you the clarification and insight that you need at this stage in your journey. If you're not already subscribed to this channel and want to stick around for future reads, you consider subscribing. We'd love to have you around. It's going to be like right over here. Other corresponding readings are also going to be about. Personal reading details are also down below. But until next time, bye.